You gotta know what you wanna do. You gotta dedicate yourself to it. You gotta wake up thinking about it. Go to work thinking about it. Go to bed thinking about it. You gotta dream about it. I put my life on this. Hand to God. Other hand on my chest. I like these odds. I don't play by the rules. No one does. I butter both sides of my toast, slow pump, just because.
You chase the golden arrow and watch the archers mark up in the sky. Don't think these simple favors will let you backtrack straight to simple times.
You gotta know.
What's going on, guys? Long time, no talk. Just been training, getting everything done. Just had the deload week and coming back full circle here with some good training days. This was my heavy bench day. Worked up to 480 for 2 singles. Everything moved really well. I was happy with the way things looked on today. Hit a little bit of a snag as far as like a sticking point midway through, but I'll show you the videos after. I guess the next video will be the next week's, and I hit 495 for a much smoother single pause. So definitely happy with the progress. Switched things up a little bit, started doing my overload work on my pause days. That way it's a little bit more specific, and put my tempos in on my close grip days, and that's really paying off. It's allowing me to stay fresher for my heavier days, and really working on building up my triceps on those accessory days. So pretty excited about the bench and where it's going, and definitely looks like it'll be my first 500-pound bench in competition if everything goes well. So worked up with the Mad Dog. This was the heaviest overload right at 4 weeks out. So usually do my heaviest stuff around that time with like the excess of overload work, and then slowly work on getting into my heavier stuff with just the competition, and that always seems to work pretty well. And after this bench here, which was 465, comes the squat day after the deload, and worked up to really good 705. This is last warm up here, 665. 705 will probably roughly be right around my opener, maybe a little bit less, and just take it from there. And then everything moved well. Really worked on my depth. For me personally, and just the way I do things and the way I try to conduct my training is I try to make it match competition style as much as possible. I think what happens a lot of times is people create this false bravado by going too heavy in training and squatting high, and that's why you see a lot of people bombing out these days. It's just because they don't hold themselves to a certain standard in the gym, and come meet day they expect to just kind of be there. And just from what I've seen and just being around enough, I know that it's not going to be there unless you train it. Things don't just magically happen come meet day and you just kind of fix your weaknesses and fix what's going on. You want to work your weakest point in any lift the most you can so that it becomes a strength. And if you're not sinking your squats in training, then you're not really working on where you're going to be the weakest at when it comes meet time. So obviously if you don't hold yourself to a high standard and you go to these meets where they allow high squats, or I do see it a lot now, is like a lot of lifters, they'll get like the pity pass where they're about to bomb out of the meet, and the judges will just give it to them because either A, they're a big name lifter, they don't want them bombing out at their meet, or B, they just feel bad for them and they just want to keep them in the game. And I think that's just one of the issues that powerlifting has is, the standards aren't really set for everyone to a certain degree, and it creates a lot of issues and a lot of turmoil when it comes to lifters trying to be at their best. You can't have some people doing everything the right way and some people just getting away with it because they have a bigger name. So, practice how you play, and that'll create the best meet results come meet day, and it'll allow you to know exactly where you're at in training. So my main emphasis these last 4 weeks of training is just really cleaning up and dialing in my technique and getting my form right and getting the commands down and just doing everything the best I can in the proper conditions, just like a meat would. So coming up on 4 weeks. This is 4 weeks out, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, take care.